That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
All right, so let me set the scene. It's opening night of Architects of Air here in Orlando, which officially kicks off the artsy runway walk towards Immerse 2026. Central Florida's annual reminder that for one glorious weekend, downtown stops being about traffic and starts being about good vibes.
Now, if you've been hanging out on this channel for a while, you probably remember my Immerse preview last year, where I described it as part art festival, part fever dream, part accidental cardio. 10 city blocks shut down. Performers everywhere, installations popping up where parking meters used to live, and somehow it all works. Well, Immerse is back Friday, February 20 through Sunday, February 22, presented by AdventHealth, because nothing says immersive art like a healthcare sponsor quietly standing by in case your mind is blown too hard. This is year 11 for Immerse, and it's officially old enough to know better, yet still absolutely committed to chaos. We're talking 100 plus artists, massive installations, roaming performances, and headline features from the Blue Man Group and Architects of Air. Downtown Orlando becomes a multi-sensory playground where you're not entirely sure if you're watching art or accidentally in it. But tonight is all about Architects of Air. For the first time since their Immerse appearance in 2019, they're back with a brand new Luminarium called Arborialis, currently living its best inflatable life at the Senef Arts Plaza outside the Dr. Phillips Center. Founded in 1992 by artist Alan Parkinson, Architects of Air has been touring these massive walk-through inflatable sculptures to more than 40 countries, mesmerizing millions of people, and probably confusing at least a few pigeons. Arborialis is described as part forest, part cathedral, and honestly, that tracks. Imagine a gigantic air-filled maze of tunnels and domes glowing with colored light, whispering ambient sounds, and gently convincing you that maybe, just maybe, you should lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for a while. Before you go in, they make you take off your shoes, which immediately levels the playing field. Sneakers, boots, fancy loafers, doesn't matter. We're all just socks and vulnerability now. You enter in timed groups, about 80 people at once, and the whole thing can handle roughly 200 visitors per hour, which feels impressive for something that is essentially a very elegant balloon. Once inside, you wander. No arrows, no instructions, just glowing corridors bathed in greens that feel forest-like, slowly shifting into reds and blues as you move into larger domes. Natural light filters through the colored panels, creating these rich, saturated hues that make every photo look like you accidentally unlocked album cover mode on your phone. You can sit, you can lie down, you can roam slowly like you're pretending to be profound. The outside world fades away. Emails don't matter. Traffic doesn't exist. For about 20 to 30 minutes, it's just you, soft light, ambient sound, and the overwhelming urge to whisper even though no one told you to. And this is why Architects of Air works so well as a lead-in to Immerse. It's immersive without being overwhelming. It's playful without being loud. It's art that doesn't scream, "You should feel something right now." Instead, it gently says, "Hey, maybe just chill for a second." Arborialis runs through Sunday, February 22nd, closed Mondays and Tuesdays, and you do need to reserve a scheduled time. So don't just wander up like, "Inflate me." You need to plan ahead.
If you want more details on Immerse, Architects of Air, or everything else Creative City Project has coming up, check out immersefest.com and creativecityproject.com. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell me if you've been to Immerse before, or if you'd willingly remove your shoes to walk through a glowing art balloon. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Like cry, then scream why? On the tip Chivaleer's wacky world. As a UFO made of PVC, a werewolf and Denny's just sipping tea. You roast your grandma for stealing a sign, then hug a ghost dog. It's rescue time. His news is odd, his facts are thin, but who needs truth when the jokes all win?